I'm Kathy Bates with Practical Solutions, and welcome to Facebook Live. We're going to talk about closet organization today, and I'm here at home in my closet. It's nothing spectacular, but it's a very nice closet for me. I know some people have smaller closets, some people have larger closets. We're going to talk about a bunch of different options today. But of course, with me, the first step is going to be to purge, to get rid of what we no longer need. So when it comes to clothing, they say we wear about 20% of our clothing 80% of our time, and 80% of our clothing about 20% of our time. So when you look in your closet, there's a lot of things you're probably not wearing or wearing very little. So what you want to do is get down to the things that will fit in your closet. Number one, I'm always like to work with the space that I've been given. And also, if we keep all these things that we're not wearing, they just get in the way of the things that we really want to find. Now, you may have piles of clothes other than the clothes hanging in your closet. So we definitely want to tackle those first. And then I know Marie Kondo says take it all out and throw it on your bed and go through it. I don't love that. I think it's a little bit overwhelming for most people. If that works for you, awesome. That is a great, approach for you. But for most people, it just overwhelms them. And I hear them say, oh, I haven't, slept on my bed for a week because I'm still waiting to go through all those clothes. So I like to keep it more manageable. So take the pile in your bedroom, the pile on the floor, take one pile at a time. Two tools you're going to need for this. These are really high tech. You're going to need trash bags. I like black ones for donation, but you might have a white one too if you find any trash. There'll be some like tags or little things you'll come across, things that are stained or ripped that you'll want to just throw away. So keep those free. These are going to be your best tools. And again, just get them in that black bag. Once it goes in the black bag, you forget about it, and we'll take it to a charity of your choice. So we're going to go through the piles first, being ruthless. Set aside the things that you want to put back in your closet. They may need to go in the laundry. They may need to be hung up. Whatever they need, we're going to take care of that after we've gone through everything. Then I like to go through the clothing just systematically. And what I'm going to do is pull down anything that I no longer want. So if it's something that I don't need, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put it in that black trash bag. Now, there may be something I come across and I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I need to try this on. Maybe I need to try to wear it one more time and see if it's going to work for me. That is when you take the hanger and you turn it backwards. So everything's hanging this way, and you are going to flip that hanger. And then you're going to, when you get dressed, try on some of those things, wear them for a day, see if you like them, either choose to donate them or hang them this way. And this way communicates it's a keeper. So, after 6 months, if you come back and you still have hangers turned backwards, those are probably things you can just eliminate. So set a little date on your calendar to check back in and get rid of some more things. And then after you have gotten rid of anything you don't want, make sure you do shoes and belts and ties and anything else you have in your closet. And make sure there isn't stuff in here that doesn't belong. Like obviously I keep some suitcases and some things like that in my closet. But if you are very limited on closet space, sometimes we find there's stuff taking up closet space that really shouldn't be here. So go ahead and put that somewhere else. If you're not using it all the time, it doesn't need to be at your fingertips. It might go in a garage or another closet or somewhere where it's out of your main area. And that leaves room for you to be more organized with your stuff. So after you have purged and you come down to what you really love and enjoy, you're going to want to organize it. Now, you may have a gigantic closet. If you have a gigantic closet, I encourage you to get some shelving, some drawers, things in there where you can store all of your clothes in one place. You don't have to have a dresser or a chest or storage elsewhere, but you can put it all in your closet. But I definitely like to have some kind of system. I don't love the little canvas things that go in your closet. Sometimes they can be great for temporary housing like rentals or dorms, But when you have your own home, it's nice to have something built in. And I don't recommend those for small closets because if you have those canvas little shelves hanging, it's taking up over a foot of hanging space that really is prime real estate in your closet. So, couple of things I do like to use in a closet. If you have a small closet, you're just going to pretty much have hanging clothes and shoes, just the basics. You won't maybe have things that are folded in here, but shelving is obviously wonderful to have. And I like to have things like my shoes in a box. Of course, it's labeled. And I like to have those on the shelves. Um, I like to keep a lot of things in boxes because in California it is so dusty, and the shoes that I use very rarely are in boxes. Now, if I have things like tennis shoes that I'm always wearing, those are going to be on the floor. So I can just slip my feet in it, go for a walk. I don't have to get them in and out of a shoe box or a plastic box because those can take up a lot of space. If you're storing your shoes on a shelf like this, they can take up a lot of space. But if you turn them like this, they take up half the space. And you can just put them along that shelf and fit twice the shoes on it. So that's one idea. There are a lot of other things you're going to want for your closet. Hangers. So my opinion on hangers is probably not the same as everyone else's. Most people love the Space Saver velvet hangers. Those are great. If you like those, awesome. If you have a really tiny closet, those will definitely space save. Now, for me, I like to have a little bit more room between my clothes, so I prefer these. My husband loves these for his pants and his suits and things like that, wooden hangers. So preference. I like consistency in the hangers. I don't love metal hangers. I encourage you to try to get all of those out and have consistency. You see, all of mine are plastic. It's fine. Okay, there are other little things. I like hooks of all kinds for belts, scarves, even jewelry. So this is a little hook you can put on the wall, mount it up, and hang all your necklaces, bracelets, whatever you like. You can have them all on the wall where you can see them. When you're getting dressed, you can kind of take a peek and say, what am I going to wear with this? It's a lot easier. Scarves. Scarves are, there are a lot of different scarf hangers. Find one you love. This is one I use. It's got places for all the scarves. And when you put them all on, that's what it looks like. So scarves. You can also put those on hooks on the wall. If you have a lot of wall space, you're definitely going to want to use it with hats, anything you can hang on the wall. This closet doesn't have a lot of wall space. Tie hangers, belts, everything goes on here. That's a great way to get it all together and hang it. And that's just using a basic rod. Again, there are nice tie hangers you can put mounted on your wall. So those are a few things. Now, over the door storage is always a good idea. If you have a small space and you need extra storage and you have a door, make sure at the top it has room for those hooks to go over on the over the door storage, or you can mount them. But you can slip in shoes. They have them for shoes, but a lot of times people use them for more than just shoes. You might put in belts or purses or something else in those containers, but that uses all the space on the back of the door. If you look up here, I have containers with purses, sweaters, things like that, that I can just grab down. Again, it keeps them dust free. I love the containers at Container Store for my closet. Again, elsewhere I might use things from Walmart or Target, but in here I like the clear tops, the clear bottoms that are at Container Store. So those are some of my favorite organizers for the closet. But most of all, you just want to make sure, here I have double hang. If you are going to create a double hang space in your closet, one thing you want to remember is if you're tall, that's great. If you're really tiny, that's not so good. And you want to measure and make it very custom. When you get cookie cutter bars in, a lot of times it's not long enough for your longest piece, or even if you're really tiny, you may find that you are wasting a lot of space. So take a measurement of your longest item and make that the distance between the two, and also for the floor. You want them as close as you can because you don't want to have to reach up too high because you can get them really high. Now, the problem comes in when a lot of people just add another hanging bar and then they realize these shirts are hanging all over the bottom bar and there's not enough room for everything. So normally when you add a bar, you definitely have to raise this bar. Over here, you'll see I have long hang dresses, and then, goes from tank top, short sleeves, um, 3/4 length sleeves. That's the word I'm looking for, to long sleeves. And just goes like that. Over here, I have it by color and style. So, yeah, figure out what works for you and then to maintain it. That's the important thing. After you get done, you want to make sure you maintain the order that you've created. And that's where we always lose it, right? Who likes to do laundry? Who likes to hang their clothes, fold their clothes? No one. It's one of those things that you just have to do because in the end, it's going to save you a lot of time. So if you go to look for something and you can't find it and it's wadded up on the floor and needs to be washed again, that's going to create more work for you. So again, take that extra time to put things away. So laundry, you have to do laundry. And I like to do laundry before it gets overwhelming. Laundry can easily overwhelm me. I don't know if it can other people. I have other people, friends of mine, who say they do laundry once a week. That would totally overwhelm me. So as soon as I have a light or a dark load, I throw it in, do my laundry, then I fold it and hang it. And it's manageable because there may be 3 or 4 outfits in there. It's not a lot. And it's manageable. And I can iron as I go, whatever I need to do. But the key is to, take it out of the dryer hot, so you have to iron it a little less. Go ahead and hang it, fold it, whatever you need to do, and put it all the way away. All the way through the process, where people get hung up on laundry is they get it clean, which we let the machine do all the work, and then we don't have the time to go on through and finish the process, and that's when we get those piles on the floor, or we run out of hangers or something like that. So make sure you have plenty of that. Another way I like to keep myself in check, and this is just personal preference, I have exactly the number of hangers in my closet as I have clothes. So if a shirt is missing, there's going to be an empty hanger. But if everything is clean and put away, there's not a single empty hanger. So that helps me when I'm out shopping to say, okay, when I bring that home, I've got to get rid of something. And it makes me hold to that one in, one out rule without getting it all crowded and over crowded again and disorganized. One rule, a good friend of mine wrote a book, The Floor is Not an Option. And I thought that was a funny title. But then as I organized people, I realized that is so true. In everything, the floor should not be an option. Obviously, if you want to put shoes on the floor or something that is meant to be there, great. But you don't throw clothes down on the floor. You don't put things on the floor. Either put them in the hamper or clean them and hang them up. But keeping that going, I know that seems pretty basic and simple, is going to be the easiest way to stay organized. So hope that was helpful for you guys. Make sure you put comments and questions below. I'll be answering those as soon as I get off. You can always call me with any questions, 909-307-4862.